What up, good people? How y'all doing? Beautiful Sunday afternoon. Got my purple Kool-Aid. I hope you got yours. Everybody take a sip. Another victory, another victory, another victory. First off, I want to say what's up to everybody in the chat box. Tron, Thomas Morgan, Johnny Williams, Tony Webb, Motor Truck, chat box real quick. Lamar, Jose, Antoine. What's up, everybody? So you got to drink ready. I'm going to come Kool-Aid for about an hour. We're going to start this with the, if you guys can hear me, give me a number in the chat. I'm going to make sure it's good. Oh, I take it off. Bam. There you go. Now I'm good. Now I'm good. Appreciate it, Tron. Appreciate it. Didn't hit the transition button. All me. My fault. Sorry about that. But again, here we go. I hope you guys heard my shout outs. And yeah, I turned the music down, Brandon. We good. Technical difficulties we have them from time to time. Nobody's perfect. And I don't claim to be one of those perfect guys. So it is what it is. Let's enjoy this victory. And again, purple Kool-Aid ready. So again, we're gonna start this with Lamar's presser. The video should be off, honestly. Saxophone solo. You guys are funny. Let me find this Lamar presser before we get started. We're gonna get into the chat box and all that. But man, this dude right here is awesome. I don't know what to say about Lamar. I mean, I was watching the game on what Ing Raven called it, Sunday Ticket, and I saw that spin move and I almost dropped my phone. Wow. But let's listen to Lamar.
What it was Saturday at the walkthrough, I did it and it actually happened in the game.
Player spin move.
Spin move.
Spin move in a walkthrough.
They tell me I be violating the walkthrough rule because I'm always like jogging, but I'm really doing the walkthrough, so I don't know.
So you did it in slow motion.
Keep drowning, David. Keep drowning.
When I did it in the walkthrough, I would have got hit. So I would have. It was Earl coming down.
He said no.
Yeah. I was like,
Oh, the boy got this Versace sweater on. That thing fly.
I don't know. I'm glad he on my side. I don't have to. So we good.
Why do you think you're so much more accurate now than you were in college?
Just working. Working hard. I'm a quarterback at the end of the day, and I want to prove that each and every day I go out there and practice.
You ain't got to prove that to people, Lamar. Just keep doing you. It's gonna come.
Practice, I'm ticked off.
What up, Nate?
In the game, I'm trying to pinpoint everything. Dot my guys, let them get yards after the catch. Because when the ball's in their hand, they can make something happen. So I'm just trying to get in their hand.
Hey.
It was really like my footwork. Sometimes I get my base too close. Now my base is a little wider, so I can follow through my hip and deliver the ball where it need to be.
You started in your first game at Cincinnati from here. What was it like seeing all the Red Sox in the crowd and seeing such
What's up, Chad?
It was dope. Like I said, when I got to Baltimore, it felt like Louisville all over again. It's all love, and the fans embrace you, and to see them guys come up, no matter what they were doing on Sunday, I don't know what those people was doing, and they showed love and support. I love it. I enjoyed it, and I was glad to be back, put on the show.
Yeah, he got a bunch of Louisville fans in Cincinnati. That was good to see.
Knowing that you were playing so close to the Derby City?
Man, each and every game I go into is going to be juice regardless. Not just because I was in Cincinnati, I'm trying to win at the end of the day, and it was just in front of that crowd.
That move and that run out there.
All right, that's enough for Lamar. Let's go ahead and so I can try to get as many of you guys on as possible. Let me run through these stats real quick, and then after that, I'll open the phone lines up. We can get a little, post-game conversation going. And I really don't have a lot to say. I mean, my thing is for us to win the games with ball control offense and time possession. And I don't think we won time possession. I'm scrolling down now to look. We lost time possession, which is kind of throwing you off because we scored 49 points in only 46 plays, which is amazing. Yeah, we lost time possession. Plus, we had 2 defensive TDs. But we scored quickly, which, the defense is on the field a little longer, but they can play a little bit more relaxed because they have a lead. They're not pressing everything. So if you lose time possession, make sure you have a lead because the defense can play a little bit relaxed. But if you don't, if it's a close game, you better win that time possession so your defense is fresh. It's a huge difference. It's a huge difference. And we'll talk about mixing in a minute. But let's go through the stats and see what we had. Again, the score was 49-13. They had a little success running the ball. Individual statistics. Lamar had 65. Ingram had 34. I think we only finished with 136 yards total. For the first maybe quarter and a half, Lamar was perfect throwing the ball. 10 for 10. Whatever his yardage was. But he finished 15 for 17 with 223 yards. And another perfect passer rating. He was dropping dimes left and right out there today. Dropping dimes left and right. Pass receiving wise, Andrews had 6 and 2 touchdowns. Marquise Brown had 4 for 80 yards with a TD. With a big, nice bomb early in the game. Boyle had 4 for 4 with 78 yards. That's big for Boyle. Boyle was known as the blocking tight end. But for him to come in and have a game like this is good. Hurst had 2 catches and Snead had 2 catches. So other than Brown, no receiver caught a ball from Hollywood. I think Snead's two catches came from RG3. That's crazy. Nobody other than Hollywood Brown, receiver wise, had a catch from Lamar. We're winning, but I think that needs to change a little bit. We're winning, and nobody's really gonna say anything about it because we're winning right now. But I think it needs to be a little more spread out. But they didn't make us go to receivers, so why have to? But in this game, but I think for us to win those big games, some other receivers gonna have to catch the ball. And like Tron said, hit that like button, smash that like button. I appreciate that. Interceptions. Marcus Peters jumped up again with a long interception return, 89 yards, which was huge. DeAnthony Thomas got the punt returns and the kickoff returns, which I knew that was going to happen after what happened last week. And I'm a big fan of DeAnthony Thomas. And I'm going to tell you this. DeAnthony been kind of lost in Kansas City. But go back and look at his highlight tape from college. That thing is nasty. And he ain't just forgot how to play football. He ain't just forgot how to play football. He probably was stuck behind some guys or in the doghouse and whatnot. But he get a fresh start here. Go back and look at DeAnthony's highlights at Oregon. Nasty. He just small. But the highlights was nasty. Going down to defense, like other than the interception, let's see who we had in tackles. Bynes had 9 tackles. Clark had 7 tackles. And I think Clark had a strip. Wormley had a sack. Ricard had a sack. Earl had a fumble recovery of, I think, Joe Clark's strip. And Peters had a pick. And Bowser had a fumble recovery for a touchdown. I think it was Bowser. Yeah, Bowser had a fumble recovery for a touchdown. So statistically, that's what went on. Again, Bynes led us with 9 tackles. Clark had 7. Big B. Will had 7 from the defensive tackle position. Judon had 6. So that's good right there. I was happy with Patrick Ricard's play on offense and defense. He always go hard on offense. Came in and made some tackles. Some strips defensively, some tackles, made some plays, and I appreciate it. Appreciate him rather. So what we're gonna do is let me go ahead and open this phone line up. So give me a second to do that and see who want to chit chat and let you guys tell me what you liked about the game, what you like and dislike, and we can go from there. We can bring it up from there. I appreciate you guys for coming through. I had to let Ing Raven get his in first. He got the big subscriber thing going, so I know if I go while he's on, most of you guys are gonna be in there, and I'm in there with him anyway. So, but this is your chance to tell us, the Ravens flock, what you liked or disliked about the game, and so we're finna go from here. If I can connect. There we go. There we go. I'm the host. I don't want to call in. I look like I got somebody on already. Godson. Let me get my audio right. Hold 1 second. I ain't trying to leave. This thing I always mess up on from time to time. You just bear with. There you go.
Welcome.
Here
This
we go.
service is provided by freeconferencecall.com. There is
Just take me a minute
one
to get it
host
situated.
and one participant in this conference.
My good old faithful.
Please announce yourself.
Godson, what's good with you?
Yeah. What's going on with you?
Not much. Finally got you in here. Last week it was kind of late, so I didn't want to go on live, especially having to go to work the next morning. But we back. We back like bra straps,
Yep.
as Voch Lombardi would say. Tell me what you think about the game.
Definitely, bro. Man, amazing game, man. I'm very happy that the boys came out and handled their business. You know, I hate to say it, I love Joe Flacco, but I'm going to be real. If we had Joe, he would have played down to that competition, and it would have been a close game. And we damn near probably lost it or won it by 3.
Right.
So, I'm happy that we're going out there keeping our foots on their neck.
Exactly.
And I'm going to be honest with you, man. I ain't never seen nothing like Lamar in my life, man. That boy, man, that boy's an alien, man.
Right. Not human.
He's not human.
Not at all. That. How did he even know to spin? Like, how did he see those guys over there?
Crazy. Like I just read something that somebody wrote, and I totally agree. They was like, all running backs, top running backs can't even know when to spin like that. Some can't make plays like that. But you got a quarterback making plays like that? That's
Right.
crazy.
Right.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Like, we are really. Say it again.
I was gonna say basically he made one move to score because he just outran everybody else.
And then he juked a couple people before he did the spin, but you know that's the normal Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The Ravens fan, we blessed. I still remember like screaming at 16, like Derwin James and Lamar Jackson. Then we traded. Then I remember when we went to 22, I'm like, get Lamar. Then we traded. Then when we went to 25, we got Hurst. And then I was about to go to bed, and my cousin was like, no, I don't go to sleep yet. And then we traded back in to get Lamar, man. I screamed in here like a little kid. Like, we blessed, man. I think he the real deal. And I know people keep saying, well, he doing the perfect games he having against is Miami. Then it's the Cincinnati Bengals. Like, he ain't going to do that. Man, he did what he had to do against the Pats, man.
Right.
He was the best quarterback on that field that night.
Yep.
Hands down.
Now you're supposed to dominate bad play. You're supposed to. So
Yeah.
if you're gonna get perfect passer ratings, it's probably gonna be against the Dolphins, against the Bengals. Teams like that ain't good. Because that means, like you said earlier, you are taking care of business. You ain't playing down the competition. Yep. You're going out there steamrolling people and get like RG3 won the game in the third quarter, if I'm not mistaken. That's what you want.
Yeah, when he put that interception.
Yeah, that you want that guy to play in the third quarter. That means you beat the crap out of somebody.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
I agree with you 100% that like you said, keep the foot on their neck of the sorry teams, and then bring your A game and play to get the W against the good teams. That's what good teams do. They win they win at home, they beat the crappy teams, and they try to split on the road. That'll get you 12-4 right there.
I agree, and I gotta say, if our defense starting to gel, man.
Yeah.
We about to be scary. Listen, if our offense can keep doing this and our defense gel, man, we're gonna be dangerous.
Right.
Period.
Because your secondary is starting to sure up. If we can find some semblance of a pass rush to go on the other side of Judon, shoot, boy, look out,
Facts. And we don't really need much in the draft next year either. I will say, with Peters, I've been a fan of Peters since Washington days. Like, I wanted us to draft him.
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff about how he was a cancer in the locker room. I personally wasn't trying to hear none of that.
Right.
And he got up here and look at him. I know it's only 3 games, but that boy balling out, man.
Exactly.
Imagine if we can extend him and have Marlon Humphreys for the next 5 years. We extend both of them and have that combination for at least 5 years.
Don't forget about Tavon.
The next 5, that would be crazy.
Don't forget about Tavon.
And say, oh my goodness. I keep forgetting because he ain't played the whole year for real.
Right.
But Tavon is a monster.
Yep. Peters and Peters and Marlon outside and Tavon in the slot with Earl and whoever's gonna play strong safety next year. That's looking pretty good right there.
Yep. All we really need, like you say, is in the draft we're gonna have to get some outside linebackers. And to be honest with you, I kinda got a feeling with the world seeing how this team is moving, how we gelling, it's gonna be some people like free agents like Clowney. He might say, you know what, I wanna come over there to Baltimore with you guys.
I wonder how much money we're gonna have too. Cause you know he's gonna command a pretty penny. I wonder how.
He said we got 65 million cap next year.
Okay, and that's before anybody come off the books. That's a good number.
Everybody's already paid for it. That's on the book.
That's a good number. We got to make this run and give people a little change before it's time to pay Lamar. Cause Lamar's check's gonna be massive. If he keep going the way he going, it's gonna be massive.
Fact.
It's gonna be, but it's gonna be short though. But it's gonna be massive.
It's definitely gonna be massive. Let me ask you a question, right? At my job, I was talking to some dudes, and I'm a diehard Ravens fan.
Mm-hmm.
I started paying attention to football like when I was in 7th grade. That was the year when we went first to the Super Bowl in 2000.
Okay.
Right? And I kind of started paying attention then. But like I said, I'm a diehard Ravens fan. But I told my man, I say, look, when it comes time to sign Lamar, they let Lamar leave. I'm leaving with Lamar. I ain't never seen like the Michael Vick era. I really wasn't paying attention to football like that. So all that spectacular stuff Vick was doing, like I say in the Eagles Vick, but I ain't see the Atlanta Vick.
Mm-hmm.
But
the Atlanta Vick was Lamar like.
I keep hearing it. They actually say that was better for real. But I missed that era for real.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, I think we'd be crazy to let him go. And if we let him go, seriously, and don't resign him, the only way I would be understanding is if here you go, bro. The only way I would be understanding is like, say for instance, we leave G-Roll next season because he become a head coach.
Right.
And then we can't get nobody in there to run his game that he needs to be successful. And
exactly.
If that's the case, it's understandable.
I agree with you in that. We got to have a coach that's willing to run what Lamar can do. But by the time it's time to pay him, I think he'll be a better passer, and we'll still have some elements of that, but we won't run it as much because the older he gets, the less he needs to run, and I think the better he's gonna be as a passer. But forget all that. They can't let him go.
What you say?
I said forget all that. They just can't let him go. No matter what the number is or whatever, they can't he just can't go. He on the verge with Mahomes of being the face of the league.
Yeah, I hope he don't do no man cover next year.
I know.
If they come to him, tell him no.
No, right, exactly.
Don't do the man cover, don't do the little soup joint.
Right.
Don't do neither one of them.
Now you know who's gonna benefit from all this success Lamar's having?
Who?
Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
The quarterback that was at Alabama is at Oklahoma now.
Oklahoma.
Yep. He gonna benefit from all this. And there was another guy I had in my mind that was gonna benefit. The boy at Ohio State, Fields.
Ohio State.
Yeah, them two guys right there gonna benefit the most from all this stuff Lamar's doing.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we be real. I think this is. I don't want to go as far to say once in a lifetime, but we ain't gonna see another quarterback like this for at least another 10 years. Seriously.
I believe it.
Like he's special.
Because how fast he is. You'll have guys that maybe can run as fast, but won't be nearby, but probably can't throw the ball. and you have better throwers that can kind of move a little bit, but won't be as good of a runner. This dude it's mind blowing what he's doing. Who'd ever thought you can win games running the ball and just throwing the tight ends?
Yep.
The way the league set up now.
Yep.
Running the ball and throwing the tight ends.
Yep.
And then a lot of the plays look the same. Pre-snap.
Yep.
Like you see recall come in motion, that play could be anything. It could be outside zone, it could be counter, it could be power, it could be a quarterback run. They all look the same. So that's why I want a big shout out to G-Ro. Cause he's doing, and then the play when he put RG3 in there and they pitched it to him. So imagine they do that and RG3 pull up and throw the ball.
Oh, yep. I ain't even think about that. Yep. Now you know that's on footage, so they're gonna be expecting that.
Yep. He
Hey.
pull up and throw the ball. And then I don't know if they brought DeAnthony in to play in the offense, but imagine DeAnthony on one side, Hollywood on the other. Them tight ends in the slot. So you got to have somebody up top because you got probably two of the three fastest dudes in the league.
Come on, baby, chill out.
You know they run the household. You know they run the household.
Yo, definitely, hands down. Man, it feels so good, man. Like to be a Ravens fan, like right now, like
Yep.
this is big for the city.
Yep.
It's big for the country. Like I mean, just everything, man. Like this is a great story for just in general. That little kid that's man told he can't.
Yep.
Man told he can't do it.
That's why he ain't getting no big time college offers. They wanted him to play something else. But it's another guy that I'm a huge fan of. That actually like they wanted him to play college ball. Like the bigger schools wanted him to play DB, and he said no. I'm going to this little small school. I'm gonna play quarterback. And he ended up being one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and that's Steve McNabb.
Wow. Hey, and real quick, even though we barred out, I know this is Ravens channel, but the best game of the week was LSU versus Bama.
Big time.
Hands down.
Big time. Joe Burrow showed up, boy. And I'm so proud of that little running back they got. That joker is nasty. Big Bad Bama went down at home.
Well, actually, both of the running backs was nice. Which one you talking about, Bama's or you talking about LSU running
I'm talking about LSU. Everybody know Bama running back, Najee Harris. I saw Najee Harris when he was a senior. We had a running back that was pretty highly recruited, and we went to a junior day or whatever at Alabama. So Najee comes out of the running back room, and I look up at him like this, and I tell the other guy with me, I was like, I thought this was a running back room. And they was like, he is a running back. I was like, oh my God. Cat like 6'3", built like Zeus. Crazy. But the running back class this year gonna be nice. Even though I don't think we're gonna need it. The running because you got Najee, you got Cam Akers at Florida State, you got the kid that I mentioned, Colin Hill at Mississippi State, you got Swift at Georgia, you got a host of other running backs. Good running backs gonna be picked up all the way to probably around 4 or maybe 5 in this draft.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what the receiver class look like yet.
How long has Swift been at Georgia? Because it seems like he's been there forever. Like,
He's a junior.
I don't know why I feel like he's been there since Todd Gurley been there.
Nah,
Like he's been there forever.
He's a junior, but he played a lot as a freshman.
Okay.
He played with Chubb and with Michelle. They had Swift, Chubb, and Michelle at the same time.
So they had Swift, Sony Michelle, and Chubb
At the same time, yes. Yep.
Mhm.
And all them backed up. Well, they kind of started playing after Gurley left. You know, Gurley did everything, kick return and everything.
Yeah, Gurley was a beast. You know, Gurley a Ravens fan.
I heard that this week.
This is you watching the Steelers game?
No,
Steelers defense look amazing right now.
they ain't look bad against us. The front seven.
They did.
The front seven didn't look bad at all. It's just the rest of their team. I got mad respect for their front seven. I extremely dislike Ben Roethlisberger, and I dislike the organization for the way they treated even though Hollywood nuts. I mean not Hollywood. Antonio. He nuts and Bale. I don't like the way they treated both of them. I don't. But Hollywood, I mean, Antonio probably had some of that stuff coming. Seeing all the stuff he done went through since then, I bagged off for him a little bit. I think he had some of that stuff coming.
I agree. Something going on with Antonio. Definitely.
Yeah, he nuts. But what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get in this chat box, man. I appreciate you calling. You gotta handle that business with what you got, little boy, little girl. What you got?
Yeah, little girl, man.
Handle it. You know she run the castle.
I love her much.
You know she run the castle. Take care, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah. All right, man. No problem. All right, cool.
All right, later. See if I can end that. I'll turn this back down. Good Godson always come in. Craven, I don't know what Craven had today. But let's go through the chat box and see what's popping in the chat box. See if I can answer some of these questions. Let me scroll back up. They saving D'Anthony Thomas by the 49ers game. He'll be ready. Yeah, I think so. And he just got there. So it probably take him a minute to get accustomed to what's going on. So they just let him, return kicks because he's naturally good at that. Mark my words, Boykin will shine the second half. I think so. I hope so, Chad. I don't think so. I hope so, Chad. I hope Boykin shines. And I know all year I've been trying to get what's my left guard out? I'm drawing a blank right now. Let me scroll up so I can get his name right. I'm drawing a blank on my left guard. Bozeman. All year I've been trying to get Bozeman out of there and stick Powers in. But man, I don't know what Powers is doing. He haven't been active all year. He's been inactive every game. So I don't even know if he can still play anymore. But Bozeman, stand there, keep doing your thing. I was trying to get you out. I ain't no more. You the guy. We played too many games to stick somebody new in there. Bozeman, you our guy. Let's run the table. Hayden Hurst has been clutch in a low key way. Yeah, Hayden Hurst is I haven't seen him drop a ball that I recall. The few opportunities he catch the ball and then try to make something happen afterwards. 3 tight ends really good. Yeah, they're the best in the league. As a combo, the best in the league. Especially now that Boyle is catching the ball and he's showing he's more than just a run threat. We got to praise Harbaugh and DeCosta. We do. DeCosta might be the MVP of the team next to Lamar right now. Like somebody said in the chat box, not being scared to make moves when he saw holes in the defense. Went out and saw, like, we were starting to get hurt at the cornerback position. Went out and got a guy, a quality guy. Then we got healthier at the cornerback position, and now look at it. Secondary back up to being one of the tops in the league. Let's see. Tight end group is outstanding. We do have a dangerous team. Because like Godson said, the defense is gelling. The offense is getting better and better each week. And we took care of a team that was not supposed to compete. I looked at the spread and saw it was 10.5, and I was like, man, that's a big number. But in my mind, I should have thought this is a different Ravens. This ain't the same Ravens team led by the same quarterback. In past time, that 10-point spread, even though we were as good as we think we are right now, probably wouldn't have happened. We probably would have won by like 3 or 5 or something like that, or 1 maybe, with in the past. But the whole team put their foot on the gas and beat a bad team. That's what you're supposed to do. I told the formula is you beat your bad teams, win your games at home, win half your games on the road. You pushing 12-4, 11-5, and competing, for home field advantage and a good playoff spot. So here's what. Let me just scroll some more. A lot of coaching dealing with the folder. We talked about that already. With Craven, like I said, I don't know what Craven is right now. Got to find a way for us to get Julio. I would love to have Julio Will, but if you're a top-notch receiver, why are you gonna go to a team that badly throws to the receivers? If I'm Julio, and Baltimore is good and all that, but why go to a team that barely throws to their receivers? I know I wouldn't want to do that as a person because I know, a lot of money not gonna come my way once I finish this contract. But that's just something I would love to have Julio too because I think Julio is the best receiver in the league. now that Antonio's out. And I thought Antonio was the best receiver in the league before he went on his shenanigans. I wonder if Bernard Pollard is going to give Lamar Jackson his respect. I'm going to lip sync this behind this cup of what I think about Bernard Pollard. Okay. That way you couldn't hear it. But that's what I think about Bernard Pollard and his hate of Lamar Jackson. Just get the man his due, man. I mean, what do you want him to do? Have a perfect passer rating every week? And, you know, from what the players say, NFL quarterbacks are judged by wins. He winning. Case closed. Moving on. I got this is my portion and this is Bernard portion. I'm drinking it for him. All right, QB contract kills the team, so the best way around that is to guarantee money at a lower price. Well, if the agent go for it, yeah. Pass rushing in next year's defensive group is deep for the free agents. I wonder who are some of those bigger. Who are those bigger name free agents out there, pass rush wise? Because I know Sonny was yelling about Chase. I think that was Sonny yelling about Chase Young. I think that's Ohio State. He'll never get past 2. Burrow 1, him 2, or him 1, Burrow 2. That's we can forget that guy. So you know we can start looking for the second tier guys, and or maybe a free agent. Because I think a big time free agent defensive guy will come here. Big time defensive free agent will come here, but offensive line not a receiver. I don't think we'll get any big time. We're gonna have to make do with what we got and go from there. And a tight end will come, but not an outside guy. I don't think an outside guy will come from here. What about the draft? We definitely need someone to get to it. We do. I think we need to draft a defensive edge player, a rusher, and also need Ferguson needs to develop more. Needs to get something more than that extremely good bull rush he got. Spin move, up and under, get some more bend. Got to get a little bit something more than that good pass rush. Because right now he has a good bull rush, but he's running into guys that know how to kind of defeat that. So he needs to get a counter. He get a counter to it. I think he's gonna be all right. Man, I'm out here in Pennsylvania, and the Steelers fans tell me Lamar. You can't hide it. Him being great is infectious. You know what I mean, you might want to hate the guy, but you keep seeing the things he do. Then you see the stuff he do outside of football with community and whatnot. And then just he's an overall good dude. Like this picture right here. Who is this kid? Look at the fun they have with this kid. Who is it? I don't know who it is. But they don't have to do that. They don't have to be that personable. How hard is it to dislike that dude? How hard is it? It's crazy. Boy should have a second TD, and I saw most of the game. I definitely saw all of the second half. Sparingly caught the second quarter. Missed like the first drive and a half, maybe first 2 drives. So I'm gonna go back and rewatch it, and I saw the highlights of the first 2 of what I missed, but I want to watch it and see it for myself. That's definitely that first quarter, and so I can get a understanding of what I want to put out for the week as far as the videos and whatnot. But I used to call his thing used for Pollard. Well, can we just not mention Pollard no more this stream? I know we ain't gonna be on here much longer, but can we not mention that guy? I was watching IvanEvans. I'm finna mention him now. See that? I was watching IvanEvans thing with him on there, and I watched for like 10 minutes, and I was like, I can't. Normally I support IvanEvans, but he was making me sick. Just sick. So I'm gonna continue to drink his purple Kool-Aid for him. Forget him. We don't need him. Let him go and do his thing. I wish him well on his YouTube channel. But we're not gonna give him the time of day that he desires when hating on our quarterback. That's how we're gonna do that. When they go low, we go high. No matter who it is. That's how we're gonna do this. But hey, that's pretty much what I got. I got my daughter's birthday today. My wife's birthday's coming soon, so I'm gonna give them that time, and I appreciate you guys for coming through. Got the merch. I don't know if you can see it or not. Ravens RoundUp merch. Got me a little hoodie. Link in the description. Get you some. Get you a Sip the Tally hoodie if you need to be. Make sure you support. Got a video on my Patreon for my Patreon subscribers only. It's about Peanut. Peanut's return to the program. I didn't think he was gonna get his job back, but not only did he get it back, he balled out. That video is over there for my Patreon subscribers. You can go on there for just $1 a month. You know, you sign up or whatever, and they'll take $1 out a month, and you can get those videos that I put over there for those guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it with a friend, and like Lamar after the spin move, I'm gone.